As Citizenship and Immigration Services, an official website of the United States government. Working in the United States. Many aliens want to come to the United States to work. This page provides a summary of employment-based non-immigrant and immigrant visa classifications and other categories of aliens who are eligible for employment authorization. Each classification provides a link to more detailed information on its requirements. A common way to work temporarily in the United States as a non-immigrant is for a prospective employer to file a petition with the USCIS on your behalf. The temporary non-immigrant workers webpage describes the main non-immigrant temporary worker classifications. If you have the right combination of skills, education, and/or work experience, you may be able to live and work permanently in the United States by seeking an employment-based immigrant visa. The Permanent Workers webpage describes the 5 employment-based immigrant visa preferences, also called categories. If you live outside the United States and want to work here, you generally must apply for a visa from the U.S. Department of State, DOS, unless a visa is only required for people from your country of nationality. You may visit DOS Travel Without a Visa webpage for more information. In many cases, USCIS must approve your petition before you are eligible to apply to DOS for a visa or seek admission at a port of entry. Before entering the United States, you must present yourself to a U.S. Customs and Border Protection CBP officer and receive permission to enter the United States and engage in your proposed activity. If you are in the United States in a lawful non-immigrant status that does not provide employment authorization, you generally may apply for a change of status to a non-immigrant classification that provides employment authorization or an adjustment of status to become a lawful permanent resident. This may be a concurrent filing with an immigrant visa petition or, depending on the circumstances, may require an applicant to obtain an approved immigrant visa before applying for an adjustment of status to become a lawful permanent resident. Depending on the classification you seek, your change or adjustment of status application might require a U.S. employer or other qualified requester, that's a good term, requester, to file an application or petition on your behalf to establish your eligibility before you approve your application. However, if you apply based on certain classifications, for example, an alien to self-petition, which means filing an application on your own behalf. Additionally, if you are in the United States, including if you are an applicant for permanent residence or a certain family member of an alien who has lawful non-immigrant status, you may file Form I-765 application for employment authorization to request employment authorization and an employment authorization document, EAD. You may also apply for an EAD that shows such authorization. Your immigration status authorizes you to work in the United States without restrictions. The conditions you must meet and how long you can work in the United States depend on the type of immigrant status the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, grants. You must comply with all conditions of your employment authorization and the terms of your admission to this country. If you violate any of the conditions, you can be removed from or denied re-entry into the United States. Topics: temporary non-immigrant worker. Find more information about the filing requirements for non-immigrant visa classifications. Permanent immigrant worker. If you want to immigrate to the United States based on your job skills, read more information on the 5 employment-based immigrant visa preferences. Students and exchange visitors. If you want to pursue full-time academic or vocational studies in the United States, you may be eligible for one of the 2 non-immigrant student categories. Temporary visitors for business. If you want to visit the United States for business, you need to obtain a temporary visitor for business visa. Read more information on eligibility and the application process. Topics: forms, newsroom, citizenship, green card, laws, tools, U.S. citizenship and immigration services, a USCIS government, an official website of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security.